You want to be on film? You're right. Let's see. So what it says on there is what the judge didn't even tell you at the time that you went to court, right?
Yeah, and if he did, he explained it in a manner to where, we didn't understand.
Wait, hold on. Comment first. B Street Media, Reluctant Prophet. How you guys doing? 100, The Truth, Van Purcell. Welcome in, guys. Appreciate you guys joining this morning. I'm here helping my brother out today. The sheriffs went and charged him for something that they don't even have evidence on, and now they're giving him a hard time. So, yes, and then appreciate you coming in this morning. Good morning, everybody. We're doing good.
Doing good.
This is my brother here. I'm just trying to assist him here. They're giving him a little hard time. Welcome. Yeah, welcome. Okay. Pigs under pressure. Appreciate you joining. Yeah, I'm here to help my brother. He's going through. They're giving him a hard time with the situation he's going through with the incident that happened 2 months ago.
End of January.
Okay, go ahead. He's gonna explain what's going on.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you for your time. I'm taking time away from work right now to come out here and drop some papers off today, but I'll briefly go over my whole situation. Back in January, me and the wife got into a little verbal dispute, and the San Juan County Sheriff Department was called, and when they arrived, I was already gone. And anyway, we'll fast forward to a week later. It was a Sunday. We were just getting up, getting our day started, and a San Juan County police officer showed up at my front doorstep, and I couldn't see anybody at the door. I looked through my peephole, looked through the windows. I couldn't see anyone. No visible vehicles, so I was just gonna leave it. But I heard a knock at the door again, and when I opened it, there was an officer standing there at my door, and he told me he was there to serve a search warrant or an arrest warrant.
Was the Deputy Stowe, right?
Deputy Stowe was there at my front door.
And Deputy Stowe was the same guy that gave me that ticket that night I went live trying to find out what was going on. I don't know what happened, but somebody said that they had a gun that night. But Deputy Stowe was the one that gave me a ticket. And the next night, this went on with my brother, and Deputy Stowe showed up again, and he found out who my brother was, and it seemed like they kind of retaliated. So
yeah, and after that incident, I went back the next day, went to work. Everything went on okay. And I asked her, so I'm not going to have a warrant out for me. She goes, no. I told him I don't want to press charges. I didn't want nothing to do with it. We just wanted to go fix, what we were going through. But, fast forward to that Sunday, they showed up and arrested me with a warrant. And I asked him, I said, I want to see that warrant. And he told me that he doesn't have it with him. It's at the county jail. You'll get it at the detention center. I refused at first, but by this time he had already had, he had already grabbed my arm, and I knew he wasn't going to let go. So I just said, I'm not going to resist. I'm not going to do nothing. Let's just get this over with. So they took me in. I was detained for 30 hours. I was finally released Monday evening at 5. So I had a court date set, a pre-trial set for March 9th. We did that, and my public defender didn't show up. And the lady that was taking her spot basically was just reading off the paperwork in front of her, didn't really know much about my case. And, in my opinion, it made me look stupid, and the state was calling me a criminal when these aren't criminal charges. They're misdemeanors, and one's a petty. So that's the thing that sucks about that is, the New Mexico state was calling me a criminal when I'm not guilty of anything. And
Innocent until proven guilty.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
they were basically calling me a criminal. So they refused me to return back to home, and I basically looked like an idiot on March 9th. And the judge reset the pretrial for a motion hearing on March 30th. Uh, was it 2 Thursdays ago or last Thursday?
something like that. Yeah.
And that went better. My public defender showed up, and I had to stay away from home for 2 months. So finally, the motion was to uplift the no contact and the residents. I finally got to go back home. But at that pretrial hearing or the motion hearing, the judge told me that zero tolerance. Any small thing that I could get called for, or any disturbance or anything on my part, I could go back to jail until the hearings again. So I've been staying out of trouble, finally enjoying being with my family again, helping out with my kids. My daughter's playing high school. She's an eighth grader, softball. My two older boys, I got 4 kids. My two older boys are baseball. I've been busy every day after practices, being there for my family. And I'm basically the only one that works right now, so I support my family. And my wife is a full-time student, and that's the reason why she's not working right now. She was part-time, but it got a lot on her, and especially with our whole situation going on. So I finally went back to work, been taking all the hours I can get, and I told her just focus more on school. So that's what we've been doing, and everything's been good. And the judge told me to wait for paperwork in the mail, and so that's why I'm here. I signed some paperwork, and I'm here to drop it off
And
at the
what the
courthouse.
what the paperwork says is he wasn't informed him to check in with the probation office that day that he went to court within 24 hours.
Yeah, it really
So
wasn't clarified because, like I said, on that March 30th motion hearing, it was everything was uplifted. The state was still against me going home. The state didn't want me going home. The state was still calling me a criminal. And finally, my defender stood up for me, and she, everything kind of fell in order for me to have contact with my wife again and go back home. So, but after that, it got quiet for a while, and then they all came back on, and the judge said that he was uplifting the no contact and the residing, so I got to go back home. But he said, keep in mind, this is a zero tolerance. And I said, yes, sir. I understand that. So he just told me, good luck to you guys. I hope you stay out of trouble, and we will see you at your next final pretrial. But keep in contact with your public defender, and keep checking your mail because you're getting some important papers that you need to sign and return back. So I finally got these yesterday, which was April 6th, and I signed them, but I'm here today to drop them off at the courthouse. I already made my copy, so I'm just gonna go in, drop them off, and get out. But Monday I got a phone call. I got a phone call from pretrial. I forgot what they call themselves, but anyway, it was basically for check-ins. And like I said, I didn't hear any part of that where I had to do weekly check-ins or anything at that last court hearing. So
yeah, so what's going on is San Juan County is usually, all this information my brother has been getting is like misinformation, and it's unprofessional how they're giving it to him. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or if they're not understanding each other here, the system, because this the same public defender's office is the same one that charged me criminal trespass and resisting arrest, and she's the supervisor manager is Sarah E. Fields, and she does not know her job. She's the one that crapped all over the Constitution. That's the reason why I came down here. She was telling me that, the First Amendment's all in my head. I'm watching too much TV. Frosty, welcome in. So this is what I'm here because just in case that just because it says that he was supposed to report in 24 hours after the court date.
Yeah, but like I said, I wasn't really notified of it. So Monday I got that phone call and I did my intake. They took me in and they told me that I was going to be assigned an officer that I would have to be checking in with weekly. So I got all that taken care of Monday and they worked with me. And Tuesday I was supposed to get a phone call and I did. Tuesday morning I got a phone call from my officer that I'll be checking in with. And that got taken care of. I got that taken care of Tuesday, and I got in contact with I called my public defender's office Wednesday, and I got no answer, so I left the voicemail because I wanted to check in with her to make sure everything was okay. And yeah, I want to show you guys this just in case because I did call her, and I don't know if you can see, but New Mexico Public Defenders, and it's Wednesday when I called her and I got no answer, and I still haven't gotten a phone call back from her or anybody at the offices. So I'm gonna go in there real quick, just let her know that I went through my intake. I got assigned an officer that I'll be checking in with every week, and that I'm just here to turn in some paperwork. So, but I asked my brother to be a part of this because
he doesn't know. He doesn't know if they're the misinformation that they gave him. He doesn't know if they're going to arrest him because they told him to check in with 24 hours with not informing him.
Well, that's what the paperwork says, though. But I wasn't informed of that. They just told me to keep checking the mail because you're getting some important paperwork.
So we're gonna go over here to the public defender's office and see what happens. See what they tell him. You got your recorder? You can record it.
Yeah, I was just gonna go in real quick. I don't know if she's here.
Yeah, put it in there. So I'm just here just to back him up, just in case they decide to arrest him for not giving the correct information, telling him to report in within 24 hours on the paperwork that he wasn't informed on the day that he went to court. So yeah, exactly, Van Purcell. All they do is plea bargains. They don't even defend you at all. About that time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over here and follow my brother over here to the public defender's office, and I'm thinking about going in myself.
Yeah, I would just kind of hang back and let me just go in there real quick.
Okay.
And I'll just tell him I tried calling. I'm just here to drop off some paperwork and let you guys know that.
I'll park over there. No.
Okay.
And show them where I got arrested.
Okay.
I appreciate you guys joining in. So we'll see what happens. Brandon Mitchell, good morning. 100 to choose. Appreciate you, Crosty. Yeah, I'm more or less here just to see what they do, see if they decide to arrest him or not. But and this is the parking lot where I was arrested. In this public parking lot. And this is where I did that Appreciate you, 100 the truth. 100 the truth. Yeah, my window's dirty. Okay. And so he's in there now, seeing what's going to happen and what they're going to tell him. So he's coming back here, so he says.
I gotta go next door and just drop them off at the courthouse.
That's all? Is that all I tell you?
She says she's already got her copies too.
Mm-hmm.
So far everything's in order.
Is it? Okay.
So let me just drop this off over there and then we'll work over there again.
Okay. Appreciate it, Ashton. Thank you. Yeah, me and my brother have been coaching the youth here for the last, I'm going on 9 years. I'll be coaching again this year. The underhand fast pitches is what we coach. We teach the youth, the girls. We started at 8U, and my niece, she's up in high school now, and that's the whole idea about all this coaching for the underhand fast pitches, getting them to know the game by the time they get into high school. And I just started coaching this past week, so how's it going? Appreciate you joining in. Yeah, I'm just here trying to help my brother in his the system that the legal system they put him in, and he's getting misinformation about his what they tried to charge him with, or if they're gonna. What they did is he went to court and they gave him the okay to go back to be with his family to assist his wife. But now he's getting the information that he should have got at court is what's going on. So Krusty, I sent your ring out yesterday. Now hopefully it'll get there at least by Monday, they said. And Purcell. Appreciate you always joining. Yeah, exactly, Krusty. How's everybody's morning there? Oh, yeah, exactly. It's all about money. It's about money. That's what they're all about. Okay, coffee. Right on, Genuine Sterling. If you guys don't know who Genuine Sterling is, can you guys put Genuine Sterling's link in the live? Everybody, Frosty and Bocomo, can you guys share everybody's links in the live? I'm surprised there's no trolls in here this morning. He's got a channel, and I've been helping him make stupid people famous. Welcome in. Yeah, he's trying to get his channel started, and I'm trying to help him assist. He's not really, he's old school, so I'm trying to assist him with his his channel, getting him started. Brooklyn Audit Gonzo, what's up? What's up, brother? There you go.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Brooklyn, my brother got a kick out of your, not your police department, New York NYPD, Indiana Auditor. Welcome in. That's what they tell you.
And then later, oh, nothing. They just said that well, my public defender said that she's already got her copies, and just to drop the signed copies off at the courthouse, and the courthouse just told me that they'll process it in the system now. So, you know, I'm doing my part. So, I mean, I don't know what else to tell them, but it's just miscommunication that I'm still trying to catch up on.
I'm sorry I missed out on your live last night. Brooklyn, I was over at practice. I'm back coaching the youth, the underhand fast pitch, you know. The trolls and the people here don't understand, you know. I did good for the community myself. So
yeah, I'm a softball coach myself.
Yeah.
You know, we've both coached for years, and I just took a little break from it though. But you know, that's what we do. We help our community out, and we're good people. But you know, it kind of sucks that I'm out being labeled a criminal right now, and that's one reason why I'm just kind of staying away from coaching. I wanted to go back to coaching. I've been asked to go back to coaching, but they do background checks and everything, so I just didn't want to put myself out like that.
Oh
no, they want me.
Go ahead.
Reluctant. They want me to check in every week, and my check-ins are every Fridays. And my first check-in, I got to do a drug and alcohol screening because they say I'm at high risk. I'm a level 4 criminal, basically.
See, they're calling him a criminal, and they can't prove it. They're just going by hearsay, and they don't have no proof of what happened that night. But Deputy G. Stowe is the one that pressed the charges.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Indiana Auditor. So yeah, that's what my brother's going through right now, and I decided to go and help him out this morning. He wanted some help. No, he hasn't. Reluctant Prophet. He hasn't. They haven't. Did you plead anything? No, nothing.
No,
yeah,
nothing. Nothing. They just keep motioning it forward to a jury trial. So I got a final pre-trial coming up in May, and then in June I'll have my jury trial.
It is, Reluctant Prophet. It is. We're kind of puzzled too. They're acting unprofessional. You know, the type of paperwork my brother's giving and the misinformation. Like the paperwork that he got was from the court that he went to the day that he went to court, and he was supposed to check in within 24 hours. And that's why I'm down here, to make sure if they did decide to arrest him, because he didn't check in within 24 hours until he got the mail yesterday.
Yeah, I finally got the mail yesterday. And that's all they told me to look out for was you're getting some important papers in the mail. Keep checking your mail. And we're going to need those back once you sign them. But keep checking in, you know, keep in contact with your public defender. And that's what I'm trying to do. Like I showed you guys earlier, I called her Wednesday and left a voicemail, and she still hasn't called me back. She didn't even want to see me in there. She didn't even bring me in to talk to me. She just told me, oh, those need to go next door, and I already have my copy. So I just said, okay.
Yeah, and the lady, the managing supervisor of the probation officer, at the probation office, she's the one that called the sheriff's department on me when I was in there filming. So she turned. That's when they came over, and I didn't leave right away. I told them I had every right to be there, and they're telling me it was private property. But they still arrested me. They arrested me, and they took me to jail that day. I spent about 3 or 4 hours in there, and they told me that they would be able to release me on my own recognizance. And they said the only way that they would release me, I had to pass one more test, and that test was a breathalyzer. Yeah, that was discriminating, I thought so. Oh, that's it's I tried going through attorneys around here, around the local counties. They wouldn't help me at all. Make stupid people famous. So I had no choice but to go with the public defender. It is Brooklyn. Toll for life. Appreciate you joining. And I did make a complaint on Sarah E. Fields for violating my rights, but this like you guys are saying, the system is fucked up. It's they're just backing each other up. So this is one evidence here. I filed a complaint on Sarah E. Fields, and what they did is they went and just listened to her side, and they never looked at my video at all. So they told me that she was in the right. Did you ask? No, reluctant.
On the paperwork that I got yesterday, it was finally stated in that paperwork that I got yesterday that I would have to do pre-trial check-ins, I guess is what you call it.
They said how did they say? It's kind of confusing. It's not probation. But
it's kind of like probation, but it's not probation, is what the ladies were telling me when I was doing my intake for it.
It's more or less like confusing.
But I told her, if I had to check in weekly and submit to, alcohol and drug test, then it is probation. She goes, no, it's not. I'm like, okay, well, it is. Yeah, it's confusing. I've never been in trouble all my life that I've lived here in San Juan County. I've never gotten in trouble.
It is reluctant. It is.
And now the very first small thing that I did, or get accused of over an argument, and now I'm labeled a criminal. And I even told on the first trial, I told the judge, I said, it's crazy they're calling me a criminal when these are only misdemeanor charges and one's a petty. So how am I a criminal? I'm not guilty of anything.
So all they told them that they got the paperwork, but here when I made a complaint against Sarah E. Fields, all it says is that they what I read and what they.
Yep, it is, man.
Yeah, due process.
Yeah, my brother's getting me into filming everything and recording everything now. So when I get a chance, when I sit there, when I get new documents, I always just pull my video out and I record myself, and I document the day and everything that I'm doing it now.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys joining in. So, and yeah, we got to go to work too ourselves.
Yeah, I gotta get back to work too.
My brother went took, I think, maybe a couple of hours or an hour just to get finish this. Yeah, so yeah, it's just a system here in San. I know it's everywhere. It's just not San Juan County, but appreciate you, Dr. Prophet. Everybody share everybody's link. Support one another. That made you guys pretty much all moderators.
Yeah, and I think I subscribed to some of you guys. So, yeah, a lot of good stuff that I've been watching.
Yeah, my brother, he kind of realized, like, I kind of kept this to myself, and my brother kind of found out what we're about, the 1A community family. We're trying to keep the public, public officials accountable because they work for us, and here in San Juan County, they know me, and I've been doing it for a year, and they still decide to, you know, be unprofessional. A few of them have changed their attitudes, but I'm gonna go to the next uh, citizens police meeting. I think it's next month, and I'm gonna voice my concerns and address my grievances there of what I've been going through and all the false arrests and being threatened with arrest and being trespassed out of these public buildings, these publicly funded buildings. So I really do appreciate you guys joining in, and it helps like in my brother's situation, my situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Havoc. Exactly.
Yep. Well, I gotta go, Jess.
Okay.
I gotta go, fellas. Thank you
All right,
guys for
yeah,
your
this is
time.
my brother, and he's got to head out to work, and I thought I would just, because just to make sure that they don't arrest him, I wanted to get it on film or on live, and if they did, so.
Yeah. Yeah, so I asked him to help me out this morning, and thank you.
Okay, okay. All right, okay, Indiana Otter. Toll for Life. Can you guys get Toll for Life linked in the live? Yeah, everybody get everybody's linked in the live? I'm pretty sure everybody's, thank you, Reluctant Prophet. Appreciate it.
All right, Jess, I'm gonna head out.
All right, guys.
All right, guys, we'll see you guys. I gotta head out. Thanks, Jess.
Yeah. Yeah, so the when I filed the complaint, no problem, Toll for Life. So when I filed the complaint on the supervising manager, Sarah E. Fields, what they did is they just called her line one. Welcome in. Can you guys get line one's linked in the live? Appreciate it. Moderators. Yeah, I told the disciplinary board. I told the disciplinary board that I have it all on video. But what they did is they called the supervising manager here, Sarah E. Fields, and they listened to her side of the story, and they never looked at my video. And so what they told her that she was, whatever she did, she didn't violate my rights by me filming in there and her calling the police on me. No name quarter. Welcome in. Yeah, just to update you guys that are just joining. I was here to help my brother because they were giving him information that they should have given him at his court date. I think it was last week. And when he received his paperwork yesterday, it said that he was supposed to check in within 24 hours after he went to court, but he never got that notice until today or yesterday. And the 24 hours was supposed to be the day that he went to court, and the judge never informed him on any of that. All he was told is that he was supposed to get some paperwork in the mail. Okay, Indiana Auditor, you want me to just hit you up on your page, right? Appreciate you guys all joining. So Exactly, no name quarter. Happy fuck the cops day. Frothy, can you get line one and no name quarters linked in the line? Appreciate it. All right, everybody. I better. Okay, Indiana order. I got you. So, Ashki, am I saying it right? Appreciate it, no name quarter. Appreciate it. Can you guys get a So Ashki linked in the live? Appreciate it. He is a local native supporter. Oh, they told me that it was they dropped it. They dropped it, but they gave me a letter about almost a month ago telling me that they could bring it up if they wanted to. But I told them that it's all on live. You guys, who was all on that live that night? You guys want to rewind it real quick, and you guys heard me use my blinker. But it seems like, but I'll keep you guys informed if I get another court date for that because the officer, he's the same officer that charged my brother with that criminal. I mean, with what my brother's going through, charging him with whatever happened between his wife, and the way he's telling the state here is that he never witnessed it, and then whatever he's doing is he doesn't have no proof of what went on, but there's still that's why my brother's going through the situation right now. But I'll keep you guys informed. But I haven't got no letter yet, and so they can. If the officer still wants to take me to court for that blinker, not using my blinker, which I did use my blinker because you guys, I know I did, and you guys, whoever was there, like I said, rewinded the live and said they totally heard me use my blinker. So everybody, I'm gonna end my live here. So I appreciate you guys all joining in. Yeah, yeah, I have it exactly. I'm pretty sure they went. I'm pretty sure that Deputy G Stove went to my channel and watched the video himself, and so he probably heard me use the blinker. That's why they're not bringing up. They're not. No problem, Coffee. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. All you guys' support. Like I keep saying, this channel won't be possible without you guys. I'm just here to, do my part on keeping our, government officials accountable. I never thought I was going to be doing this. I watched while I was educating myself during uh, about exercising my rights and watching a lot of these when they this is 9 years ago, and I was always one of these like James Freeman or something like that to come to Farmington and do audits here, but I came out to me doing them. So I'm not good at it. I probably won't be great at it, but I know I have a right to do it. So All right, everybody. I'm gonna end my live here. Appreciate you guys. Stay safe. Stay strong. Gotta get to work myself. James, welcome in. Coffee, could you get James Locklear? Oh, Indiana Otter. That's when I started you know that's when I started kind of educating myself on all of this. That's what I was talking about 9 years ago. The incident that happened over here at the public defender's office when the managing supervisor went and violated my rights. That what happened 2 years ago. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's corrupt here. Okay, it's money. It's all about money. Yeah, I'll try to watch you guys' lives that go live. Now I'm back to coaching for the youth here, and it's I think we have practice about 2 3 times out of the week. Then we're going up to Albuquerque next weekend to play in the tournament, and hopefully I can get another channel started to do to help Journey Wine Sterling on with his channel, his silversmithing channel. If you guys don't know who Journey Wine Sterling is, he's my father, and he he works for the community out on the reservation. He's a vice president, and he also does handmade jewelry work. And since we were kids, that's what he did to support the family, keep food on the table, clothes on our back, bills paid, and we're trying to get him to at least 50 subscribers to have him go live. And yeah, that's Genuine Sterling. That's his channel name. My father's channel name. So if you guys can go over there and subscribe and support his channel, because he's gonna be doing some silver work, and we would like to show you guys doing well during the lives. And yeah, I appreciate it, Indiana. Yeah, Bokoma, appreciate it. Yeah, Genuine Sterling. He was on the chat earlier. You guys can put his link in the live, Indiana Auditor, Genuine Sterling. And please, you guys all support each other. The more support, there he is. There's Genuine Sterling. Okay, everybody, I better head on out and get ready for work myself. So, everybody, have a good morning. Appreciate it. Then have it. Appreciate it. Hopefully, I can get out there and we can get a new video up. Yeah, Van Purcell. Yeah, Crofty, Genuine Sterling went and made a ring and for supporting, and that's what one went to Crofty. So hopefully you get it Monday, at least by Monday, Crofty. Party of five, huh? All right, guys, I'm out.